brandished by bartering merchants, unaware of whom they hold. I, Will Binder, have slept for so long. My pages, I feel them torn, ripped, stained, and scrawled upon. They call to me and tell me their stories. Once, a mighty minotaur, Mage Goros, had written within my bindings. His last page is stained with blood. Distinguishable descriptions deftly written at death's door line the page till not a word scribed can be discerned. Next, a foolish bandit seems to have hastily written his affections for a tavern woman. Genny, whoever you may be, Sillin is dead, and a fool, and cannot properly spell, nor understands the meaning of most words beyond sword, bow, attack, and die. He is dead. Good riddance. A man writes to me now. He seems dark and brooding, and his words are so as well. He writes into the wee hours of the night of waning lights and coming days. Terrible things move in the shadows and worse in the open. He is afraid. Afraid to be found? He writes as though he has no time for other frivolities. Fortunate for him, my pages never run out. You are welcome for my service, Fareth. One question racks me wrecked. Where the hell am I? When the hell am I?
Okay, here we go. Alright, I'm sorry if this is horrible. Okay. Bound by boiled blue leather and carried by bartering merchants, unaware of who they hold. I, Will Binder, have slept for so long. My pages ripped, torn, stained, and written upon whisper their stories to me. A minotaur once wrote in me. His blood stained his final page. His handwriting scribbled until barely legible on death's door. Next, a foolish bandit wrote of his affections and love letters to a tavern woman. He's dead now, and he's a fool who cannot spell. And he has rudimentary vocabulary. Good riddance. Now, a man writes in me. He's dark and he's depressed. He writes at all hours of the day, late into the wee hours of the morning. And he writes late at night, speaking of frightening things that lurk in the shadows. Excuse me. He is afraid of being found. Fortunate for him, my pages never run out. He'll never be without a companion. Though one question eats at me. Where am I? When am I? Okay, yeah. Goodbye. I'm concussed, so if this was bad, I'm gonna blame that, not my memory otherwise. Goodbye.
Okay. Bound by boiled blue leather. Meddled by merchants mercilessly. I'm a book. A minotaur writes in me, dripping blood. He writes his last words and dies. Now um, some guy writing sweet words, trying to get laid. He sucks. His vocabulary does too. And he died, and nobody really cared. Now, one last man writes in me. He's scared and has dark thoughts. And he's trying to get rid of them, but as long as he has me, he'll never lack a companion. I just don't know. I have but one question for him. Where am I? When am I?
Okay. Bound by boiled blue leather, stitched and sewn, a book I am. I have words written in me, written by a minotaur, dripping with blood. His blood gets on my pages. He pens his last words and then fails. Nothing for a time, and then another man finds me. He writes sweet, pretty words. Bad words. He's terrible. Is this supposed to be poetry? Oof. After him, there is another. He has dark thoughts, evil thoughts. He feels alone. But as long as he has me, he'll never really be alone. He doesn't know that, but eventually he will be alone. I have just one question, or just two, just two questions for him. Where am I? When am I?
Bound by bold blue leather, I am a book. A minotaur has found me and writes. Another finds me, a man, and oh God. What did that man do? A man finds me and writes poorly. Then another finds me. Look, he was very bad at the writing, and that's about it as far as I remember from that. But I do remember that what am I? Where am I?
A book bound in blue leather was found by a minotaur who wrote in it. And then a man found it who was illiterate as fuck and could not write shit. The end.